Hello everybody and welcome in. We are here streaming live on Twitch, so if you want to catch me live next time, jump down into the description below. There is a link to my Twitch if you want to support me there and have your say about the content I do. But for today we are jumping into this Herc event. It is back. I never got to unlock him last time. I do have my characters, so if we jump across to the characters here, I have all my characters up here ready. So they are sitting here ready and waiting at 7-star, all except for Phil and Pegasus. And they're all gear tier 6, they're all ready to go and get him maxed. But my only problem is, Phil and Pegasus are both just a little bit lacking behind. They are both about 50 tokens short, each of them. So I have projected for this, and this is just free to play farming. This is just what I have done to go in and farm daily. I've been using my extra requests daily, no VIP. So I've noticed that people with VIP tend to have only about like 15 to 20 tokens short, just over 20 tokens, anywhere in that range short, just from natural farming. People without VIP, like, well, me anyway, I've proven it that I'm 50 less on both of them. So the difference on VIP in since the last Hercules event is about 25 plus tokens or so, round about that area. So that's your value in VIP right there. So let me just jump in. I'm going to throw in some easier characters just to blast through this, but I can't see. Okay, I must not be able to use it. Oh, there we go. I've already got her in. I was looking for Go-Go. I'm not going to lie, I was looking for Go-Go. Alright, we'll get this set up so I can just go run and blast through, and then we'll talk about more and my reasoning behind this event. So this event, 10 days, I am 50 tokens short. So being 50 tokens short, I project generally when I'm farming, I allow myself, say, maybe getting 1 token from heroes and villains daily, so 2 tokens a day. So on a week, 14 tokens. We've got 10 days of this event, that'll be about 20 tokens. About, if I get lucky with that and get like a 2 on heroes and villains and things like that, then I just may be lucky with that and be more than enough and be more than ready. But I don't prepare for that. I don't expect that. So anytime I'm farming, I'm always going on the lower end, and sometimes I'll get no tokens at all. Sometimes I might only get 1 token, but then there are other days you sometimes pull a 2 or a 3, and that'll make up for the disparity. And so unless I get super lucky and get 2s daily, then that's not really a thing. But we also do have a 2 times on today, which should last for about 2 days. So in saying that, I should be able to get, like, say, mid-20s. Let's just say mid-20s, and if we can get mid-20s, then I'll definitely be happy with that. I'm actually going to swap over and put Hades in here. Alright, let's go. And the reason for this is that anyone who, as I mentioned before, had VIP and is nearly there, only like 25 or so tokens short, you should easily be able to make that up in a week, especially with this 2 times. If you're free to play and you're around about 50 tokens short on them, or maybe you're more and you've got some of the other ones missing, then yikes. I just went all in for Panic and Pain because I wanted to use them, and I love the entries that they do on these events. Alright. I wonder if you can... Oh, you can! You can stasis them while they've got that. That's pretty cool. And then it just wipes them. That's cool. I like it. And that also blocked his... Ooh, I like it. Alright. But carrying on, getting distracted by what this is. Okay. Alright, we should be able to just jump through this. But going forward, knowing whether or how much to invest on these is a little bit interesting. So one thing you have to take in mind, how much it's going to cost you if you can deal with it with your own free farming, because with legendaries there's always the free farm to take in as an aspect. You can just continue to get these characters for free, and they're always coming around. We know they're coming around in about a 2-month cycle, so find out what's worth it. Now for me, in the position that I am in, if anyone else is in a similar position, then I also want to hear from you guys where you're at. But for me, I'm only at the moment able to get a 6-star. Now the thing is, I mentioned this in the stream the other day, and Hercules is such a good character. People are still using him even at 6-star, and he can be more than usable at 6-star. As long as you put the gear on him, he is going to be a super solid character. He's going to be just you're using him for his purge, his auto attacking, his offense down, and then even that in itself, even though he's not a 7-star, he can become, does his job enough, and it can be enough of a pain to deal what you need to do. You don't really need to have him 7-star. Now the bonus you get from 7-stars is that you do get him surviving more, and you do get him damaging more, which is kind of important. It is kind of a great thing about it. So let me just get some haste going, and then let's chew through this. This is going to be definitely interesting how this goes. I haven't actually spent much time with these characters yet because they are also low for me. So I know that I might just have to put Panic and Pain there by her. Now let's go get a purge. Alright, I'm just going to take them out one by one because that's what we're doing here. Panic and Pain are definitely going to be my damage dealers, and just the way to get through this. And it's going to be basicing the whole time, pretty much. Let's go give this to Panic and Pain and get them to just pop off, hopefully. Let's see if we can just get rid of these counters before he gets enraged, because you don't want him enraged countering. Actually, I should have just attacked there, but we're gonna use Hades to do more damage. Is the idea anyway. It'll get some continuous damage out there. Get some more haste out. I never noticed. Well, probably because I never use Meg, but she's got the same look with the pot as Panic and Pain do as their basic. Alright. Now it's just going to be trying to get through this, and let's go and attack here just in case he does enough damage to cause a pain. But I'm not getting continuous damage. Here we go. There we go. Alright, now with this, now I've got a 5-star, I've got Hercules unlocked, I can get the 6-star. The thing that I have to take in mind is, do I only want to go for the 6-star, or do I want to push for a 7, or does someone in my position want to invest and spend a little bit to get the 7-star? Because the things you have to keep in mind there is, if you are nearly there and nearly about to get a 7-star, but you're not yet. The thing you do have to consider is it's going to be another 2 months or so before he comes back again. So you got to think, do I want to be stuck with a 6-star for that long? If you are close, you might consider, and I will break down the costs of what it actually costs to... Okay, let's just copy Hades straight away, and let's just start taking out some of these. Okay, I think it is, since when Hades is getting copied, I am not getting the continuous damage. I think I'm just gonna stay with Panic and Pain next time, because at least Panic and Pain are doing all that they need to do. I'm fine. I must say, these legendaries are getting easier and easier, I think, just with how good the characters are. Alright, do I want to... no, let's just go basics. We're just going to go basics all the way and try and take these characters out. But, so as I was saying, do you want, if you're close like me, only 50 tokens or so short, do I want to wait the 2 months with a 6-star, even though it is usable? So it is definitely usable. Do I want to just use a usable Hercules, or do I want to have the best Hercules that I can have for a little bit of an investment? And that is what people will be considering over this time. And the way I always do it is that I'll break down the cost after this match, but the thing you have to take into consideration will be what is it going to be worth for you having him longer. For anyone who, this is going to be more for those who are willing to spend or going to spend on the game, is how close, and then knowing the best way to do it. So let's just go straight for Hades now. It doesn't look like we're in any danger for taking too much damage. Yeah, we should be alright. Oof, that's not so nice then. But what do I mean for me? So I'm going to go into my part separately for now, and I'll talk about where I'm at. And that for me is that I can use them, I can be happy to use them, and as fully free, now I'm going to speak as fully free to play here. As fully free to play, I know if I can get them and use them, I'll probably be fine with that, and just use that until he comes back again the next time. And then I'll probably just be more than happy to continue, and the next time keep going forward. Alright, let's drop this on Hades and see if we can get rid of that. There we go. That is definitely what we wanted to do. There we go. All of that continuous damage stacked up. You'd love to see it. Now, that means for me, 6-star Hercules, we've got it here, and now we're going to break down some of the costs. What it would cost me, what I'll be looking at to do it the best way. And because I cannot currently get to these last two stages until let's just go out of here and let's go to the Hercules characters, and Hercules, and let's go get him unlocked, and then we'll talk about what I need to do to get those other characters up. So 6-star Hercules, the thing that is now holding me back, I'll go in and I'll gear him up after all this is over. So if you wanna be here for the extra talk, yet again, check out my Twitch and the link in the description below. But for my characters here, I have farmed them. They are there. They're sitting here. Pegasus and Phil, both 50-ish tokens short. Now the way I'll do it, I'll just continue on my farms, make sure I make the most of the 2 times, get all my attempts in with that to make sure I'm getting those ones, and use my daily club refresh request on those 2 characters. And I do whoever has got the least, not least, least. One thing I could do is save my gems, and if you save your gems in here in a gem exchange is the most efficient way, the best way to purchase these characters. In here, they are 50 gems per token. You can get up to 9 stacks of tokens like you see here on Minnie Mouse, and there'll be about 450 gems. So what that means is that around about for 1,000 gems, you can get about 10 tokens. So if I was to say, like earlier before, I'd plan on farming about 20 to 25 with the 2 times over this next week. That means I'm going to be about 25 tokens short. So I will need for about 10 tokens, 20 tokens for 1,000 gems. That means 1,000 gems will get me those 20 tokens that will get me there, and I will be about another 5 short. So let's say 1,300 per each of these characters. So 2,600 gems would probably be enough to get these characters. Now for a lot of people that's a lot of gems. If you have those gems sitting there, boom, prioritize, use it if it's going to work well for you. For me, I'm got about 500, I'll get about 300 per day, so if I prioritize over the next 10 days, I'll get about 3,000 gems. I can do it. Now, I do have other priorities. I've been currently investing into the likes of gear, the likes of hunchback characters with my gear and gem refreshers, but I could easily stop that for this week ahead and then put those into Hercules, because which is gonna, now then I need to choose which of those is gonna put me ahead more. Am I gonna be ahead more having a 7-star Hercules, or am I gonna be ahead more getting the hunchback characters ready? So those are little decisions that you have to make. I would say Hercules, it will be the best investment at the moment, but big caveat, big but right there, is that even with this, so if I go look in here, we have got people in our ST. So Danny, for example. Danny has been running Herc at 6-star ever since the first event, and he has done what Herc does. He's still a pain. He still protects, and that means he takes less damage. So even though he's a 6-star, he's still taking less damage anyway. And then once he's protected 5 times, he gets invincible. When they get to that stage, it doesn't matter what star they are. Then they're gonna crit everybody, stun everybody, and if you get to that stage, they're still amazing. You can still use them for that. They still interrupt. They still counterattack and offense down, and that's going to help them survive more. They're still going to purge, and that's all what you want to use him for. So yes, you can use him as a 6-star, and we do have more than that. So just Kronk here behind me as well. He has also been rocking a 6-star Hercules. He has been, which now he's on a 7-star. He has been rocking a 6-star Hercules all this time, and now he's moved up to the 7-star, and it's just one of those things. Do you want to have the best out of it? Is it going to help me more getting a little bit ahead on the towers or whatever else I'm farming for, or is it going to help me putting all my priorities into this and just hard farming those last few tokens? And I'd say probably the hard farm on the last two tokens will be the best investment just for these 2 weeks. But then the biggest caveat will be, I'm expecting a new legendary. I'm expecting a new legendary after this finishes next week to drop. So after, say, 10 days, probably not plus a few more days, because they usually have a little break before the new ones start, I would suggest we're getting a new legendary. Now, is it going to be as good as Hercules? I would be super surprised if it was, although I can't be not surprised if it was just like game breaking again. Yikes. But in saying that, the legendaries that we've seen so far are still all being amazing. Beast is still super amazing. He came in, he was fairly game breaking, and he is still super amazing, so it's still worth the investment. And would I rather have a 6-star Beast or a 7-star? Well, that one is very different, because Hercules is better as a 6-star than Beast is at a 6-star. Beast as a 6-star is just kind of like doesn't defend as much, doesn't do as much damage, whereas Hercules does everything he needs to. So I'd say Hercules is definitely more of a better spend, even with the coming legendary. But be prepared, for anyone who is spending, be prepared, or free to play farming, be prepared for another one to come after this. And I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below. Let me know what you guys think, and can't wait to see what you guys think.